Hey everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you don't miss any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now, for this video, we are going to be jumping into one of my favorite lines, my favorite superhero. We're going to be jumping into Captain Marvel, issue number 29. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you caught up on everything related to Captain Marvel ever since the Empire event. Now, in the last couple of issues, we've seen Captain Marvel haunted by a doomed future. Getting to the point of desperation, she tries to get the help of Doctor Strange to be able to teach her magic so she can defeat Ovi, the son of Namor and Enchantress in the future, who comes back to the past and tries to create his dystopian world. And with Doctor Strange refusing to teach someone as powerful as Captain Marvel any kind of magic, she goes to the one individual she thinks might help her. That individual being Enchantress. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we jump into issue number 29, we're picking up somewhere in British Columbia. And right now, Enchantress, she is questioning how Captain Marvel even was able to find her. And Captain Marvel tells her, I think it's absolutely hilarious that you think Thor, King of Asgard, Allfather, God of Thunder, and more recently, Herald of freaking Galactus, doesn't know exactly where you are. And so we see that all pleasantries, all remnants of civility have gone out the window. And Captain Marvel, she doesn't even care, not even a little bit. She's like, all pleasantries, we're throwing that straight out the window. We're diving into exactly why I'm here. Now, Enchantress, she realizes you haven't punched me into the sun yet, as you so elegantly quoted. So if you're not here to punch me in the sun, if you're not here to take me back to Asgard, you're here because you need something from me. And Captain Marvel tells Enchantress that she needs to learn some magic. And just like every other freaking magician, Enchantress straight up just laughs in her face. And Enchantress, after she's done having a good little laugh about this, she asks Captain Marvel, ignoring the fact that it would be dang near impossible to teach you magic, why would I do that? Why would I possibly teach you magic? And Captain Marvel's rebuttal is because Doctor Strange doesn't want you to. And that is just the ticket to be able to get Enchantress to teach you magic. Captain Marvel, she thought of a multitude of reasons that she could try to get Enchantress to teach her. Be it, plummeting into a dystopian nightmare, or maybe putting in a good call with Thor. Whatever the case may be, she thought of a multitude of reasons why Enchantress should help her. But at the end of the day, she really thought the best option would be going against what Doctor Strange wants. And Strange has decreed that nobody is allowed to teach Captain Marvel magic. That it is a very bad idea. And Enchantress, she truly does love a bad idea. She loves doing anything to make Doctor Strange mad. But she wants more details. And Captain Marvel, she has to be careful about what she says, because she needs to learn magic to be able to fight Enchantress's son in the future, Ovi, who has made his way back to this time and is now trying to create his empire. And if Enchantress finds this information out, Captain Marvel doesn't know how she would ever react to it. And so she keeps it simple. She lets her know that she most recently fought against a villain who is both Asgardian and Atlantean in magic. And her hearing this, realizing that this is something extremely rare, and agrees to help Captain Marvel. And they jump headfirst into their training, picking up somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Using telepathy to talk to one another while they are underwater, they are headed down into the depths, using magical mermen to help them get there faster. And Captain Marvel definitely makes note of this. Doctor Strange and nobody wants to teach her how to use magic, but we have someone like Enchantress who more or less taught herself how to use magic, and she is using it to the extent of making freaking beautiful mermen. But they have come down here for an artifact called the Heart of the Serpent, and it's supposed to be a large glowing pearl, and large for the size of a pearl, not necessarily for a car or something like that. The thing is, every magician knows exactly where this pearl is. It's not like some big kept secret. And so Captain Marvel has to ask, if every magician knows where this is, why has no magician gone to get this thing if it is so powerful? And that's where we see two giant water serpents. These things guarding this pearl. And this is one of the reasons that nobody has come for it. And Captain Marvel immediately, she's like, alright, so what spell do you have for this? Like, what little trick are you going to use to get us in there? But Enchantress lets us know that she has no trick. Because all magic users, they are barred from entering into this place. There is a force field around it. Very old and very ancient magic. And this magic is so strong, so powerful, that Enchantress, she doesn't even want to get into it with it. Because she doesn't know if it's capable of taking her out. And so that means Captain Marvel is going to be the one to have to go in here. She is going to be the one to have to retrieve this. Now, of course, Captain Marvel feels like Enchantress is just setting her up here. But at the end of the day, she has no other choice. No one else is going to teach her magic. And this is the way Enchantress says it has to be done. And so we see Captain Marvel go into this force field, walking slowly inside. These giant beasts, they laid their eyes on her, not realizing what the best course of action here is to do. She decides to just use her powers and immediately get to the blasting. And she blasts away at these serpents. But it didn't even scratch them. Did absolutely nothing. We see one of them swim up to her. They are face to face, and she learns real quick that these things can breathe freaking fire. And it unloads a giant blast on her. Now, it didn't feel good. Captain Marvel is feeling a little woozy from that. But it also recharged the hell out of her. Now, this is where Captain Marvel realizes she's going to have to take a different tactic in fighting these things. And with her fully charged up, she goes into the mouth of one of these serpents and blasts through the other side. This isn't something she wants to do. She doesn't want to kill these things. She doesn't want to steal this pearl. But she sees it as all a means to an end. And while she doesn't want to be that person, she really has no other option, because at the end of the day, Ovi is here to try to take over everything and kill billions and billions of people. And so she feels like she has an obligation to make sure this doesn't happen. And we see a giant blast come out of Captain Marvel, taking out the last serpent, making it to where she can go and pick this pearl up. Picking up the heart of the serpent, headed to the doorway that she entered through, and she goes to pass through it, but only the pearl is able to go through, and it stops Captain Marvel from being able to leave this place. And there is also no sign of Enchantress. And with her nowhere to be seen, the artifact surely will be next to disappear. And we see Captain Marvel, she charges up and she tries to blast her way out of this force field. But it does nothing. It does not work. And so she charges up every bit of energy she has and she blasts it outwards. And if this blast doesn't work, it will drain Captain Marvel 100%. And with that, she charges up and she ignites herself. Now, picking up in New York City, we have War Machine sitting here just trying to enjoy his day, having a smoothie, but then we see Doctor Strange astro project his head because Doctor Strange is telling him that Captain Marvel needs his help. While he may be heartbroken, he may be beaten up right now because of the relationship, she needs him right now. She is in trouble, and he agrees to it, saying that he will send the locations. They are going to head over there right now. So all of this, Doctor Strange has at least been keeping tabs on what Captain Marvel is doing. Or at the very least, he got some kind of magical vibration letting him know what Captain Marvel is up to. But this is when we pick up with Captain Marvel. She is completely de-energized right now, laying on the ground, feeling like she has been completely outsmarted. Though it is dumb of her to team up with a villain, she admits this herself. but she doesn't know what to do here. Sitting here completely drained, having no energy to even do anything, she leans over on her side only to see a little hole in the ground. Using what little energy she has left, she breaks the crust. In breaking the crust, she sees a river of lava, and she realizes that there is power down here, energy, maybe enough for her even to escape. And she realizes that this prison is a dome. It's not a sphere, which will maybe be a problem for most people, but this isn't a problem for Captain Marvel. While most people wouldn't be extremely excited to find a river of lava, Captain Marvel's body, she eats it up like it's lunch. And she can use this to ride this underground lava flow right out of this prison. And we see Captain Marvel come shooting out of wherever this lava is leaking into the ocean. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, I can't be unbiased in this situation. I'm a huge Captain Marvel fan. I am 100% on board with Carol Danvers. And while some of the stories may be slow, I am really enjoying this story arc. You know, this all picked up with Captain Marvel going to the past, or going to the future, and having to take on everything that's going on in that era. Only for Evo to end up going back to the past, and now she is trying to stop that. Feeling like she is going to fail in her mission, she feels like the only thing she can do is learn magic, and she's gone to such crazy extents to actually be able to achieve that goal. And now with the Enchantress gone, the Pearl on the other side of the wall, and now her able to escape, Doctor Strange knowing what's going on, we can only imagine what happens next. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any of the awesome content we have coming out. And until the next video.